the line. All right. Week 2. How's it going, everybody? Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. And this is week 2 of my core class. What we're going to be getting into today, we're going to be focusing mainly on some planks in the beginning and then the supine position in the part 2. And so what I mean when I say supine, we're just going to be laying on our backs. We're going to do some stuff, kind of dead bugs, moving the legs and the arms around, and really challenging the core with our connection to the ground. So in this part 1, what we're going to be doing is just 4 different kinds of planks. We're going to be doing plank to pike. I'll go over this in a second. A side plank, a high plank, and then the other side plank. And so we're going to be doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for about 4 rounds. We're going to take a brief break. And then in that part 2, we're going to go ahead and double up those intervals. So we're going to be working for 40 seconds on and then 20 seconds off. And I'm not going to get into the movements of part 2 just yet. I'm going to be coaching and cueing you guys through that as we go. We're going to do 3 rounds of part 2, and then we'll do a little cool down in addition to the warm up. So let me go over real quick just the planks for part 1. The plank to pike, all we're going to do is have those hands under the shoulders, and then we're going to squeeze that core, kind of push ourselves up in a downward dog. We want to make sure those elbows are nice and locked out. Then we're just going to come back to that nice high plank position. So we're just alternating there. We'll do 1 side plank. So I encourage you guys definitely do outstretch those feet, stack those feet up on top of each other, support yourself at the elbow here. If that's still a little too much, go ahead and modify it with the knees bent and stack those knees up on top of each other, a nice straight line, head to toe or head to knees there. And then the high plank is basically just the starting point for the plank to pike. Basically kind of in that push-up starting position, we want to make sure our glutes are squeezed, tailbones tucked, abs are turned on. And there's kind of a nice, more or less straight line between the head and the heel. So we're just going to be hanging out in that position. All right, guys. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. So let's go ahead and lie on our backs here in our space for this warm-up. And what we want to do is just kind of connect with those abdominal muscles. Remember, it's not just kind of those 6-pack muscles, it's everything from bottom of the chest all the way down past the glutes. So lying here with the knees bent, what we're going to do is some pelvic tilt. So let's go ahead and arch our bodies up, bringing our chest and kind of rib cage up towards the ceiling. Big inhale. On the exhale, blow all the air out that you possibly can. And you'll feel the pelvis tilt back and feel all those core muscles waking up. So push all that air out. And then the inhale, let's bring those ribs up towards the ceiling again. We want to feel some space in between our low back and the ground or the mat. And then big long exhale, tilting the pelvis back. Maybe you feel a little glute squeeze as well, but really pushing that low back into the ground as much as we can. No air in our lungs. And then big inhale. Last one here, guys. All right, guys. So big exhale. And at the end of this exhale, when all those core muscles are turned on and we feel we have no oxygen left in our lungs, keep those abs nice and tight and then try and take a breath in. All right, relax. It kind of feels hard, doesn't it? It kind of feels like we're breathing into half of our lungs. And it kind of is what's happening. I want you guys to get comfortable with that feeling of we can have all these core muscles on, but that doesn't necessarily have to affect how we breathe. We really want to be able to kind of breathe into that half space of lung and keep those core muscles turned on. That's going to be key as we progress through this class. All right, guys, second part of the warm-up here, laying on our backs. Go ahead and find that kind of pelvis tilted back position, tighten up those abs. And what we're going to do is up, up, down, down. So 1 leg at a time, knees are going to stay bent. I'm going to bring 1 leg up, other leg up, and that first leg down, and then the other leg down. So this is kind of warming up our connection between the abs and the hip movement. Want to make sure we can keep that low back glued to the ground as we do this. We don't want to feel any part of it come up. Go ahead and move at your own pace for just a couple more. Keep those knees nice and bent. And feel free to switch up the order here too. All right, last round here. Up, up, down, down. Nicely done, guys, nicely done. All right, my core muscles are feeling turned on. I'm gonna go ahead and get the clock set up for that first part of our workout, and that's the Tabata. So we're gonna be doing 20 on, 10 off. I'll be letting you guys know. All right, so we're working for about 8 minutes here, guys. Again, it's just the plank to pike, side plank, high plank, and then the other side plank. All right, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we're in that plank position, using our shoulders, pushing up, and we want to make sure that we're squeezing those abs as we push with the shoulders because we want those muscles to shorten. We also want to make sure our hips are not coming back down too low. And time. All right, let's rest for a moment. Let's get ready for that side plank. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up into that side plank, feet or legs stacked up on top of each other. Making sure that tailbone is tucked. Let's go ahead and reach up for the ceiling as well. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job, guys. We're flying through it. All right, let's get those hands under those shoulders one more time. We're just gonna be up in that push-up starting position and go. Just wanna get comfortable in this position. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff out of this position in the future. So it's always good to kind of work on the basics, work on the fundamentals, and make sure we're just kind of comfortable hanging out here for a little bit. Remember, we want to breathe and relax. Good job, guys. Now it's the other side plank, whatever side you haven't done yet. 3, 2, 1. Let's get up. Good work, guys. Remember, we want to become accustomed to that kind of breathing into half our lungs here. Go ahead and reach up for the ceiling. Breathing into half our lungs, because then we'll be able to breathe and keep all those muscles engaged when we want to. And relax. All right, guys. We're through round 1. We got 3 more to go. Let's go ahead and get ready for the plank to pike. 3, 2, 1. Get into that position. We're shortening those tummy muscles. Remember, big, strong exhales man, I can't even talk tonight. Those are going to be what get our ab muscles to fully engage. And time. Good job, you guys. All right, we're coming back to that side plank. I want to make sure that shoulder is right, or the elbow is planted right on the shoulder. Let's go ahead and go. Make sure that shoulder's pushing away from the ground as much as possible. And we're reaching up for the ceiling with that opposite arm. Good work, you guys. Big exhales. And time. Good job, you guys. Okay, let's find that push-up starting position one more time. Hands under the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. If you guys have a mirror around as well, try and practice this one. See where your hips are at. Good work, you guys. Good work. Just hanging out here. Almost done. 5 seconds. And time. All right, guys. Other side plank. We're almost through round 2 now. Big exhales. That's the name of the game. 3, 2, 1, and let's get it up. Go ahead and reach for the ceiling when you're ready. We're almost done here, guys. 5 seconds. You got it. Keep those legs stacked. And time. Beautiful. All right. We got 2 more rounds left. Let's go ahead and get started with the plank to pike. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Make sure that core is still nice and tight when you bring those hips down. Do not want those hips sinking too low. We're resisting spine flexion here. And time. All right, let's get ready for the side plank. When I say spine flexion, that just means when we slouch. When we kind of slouch forward and lean forward, that's flexion. So we want to resist that. All right, let's get up in that side plank. Good work here, guys. Big exhales. Good work. Reach up for that sky. And time. All right. Whew. All right, we're going back to that regular push-up starting position, guys. Just hanging out. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Nice straight line here, guys. Make sure those elbows are nice and locked out. We're big on those exhales. And time. Beautiful. All right. Other side, side plank, and then we are on to the last round. It's flying by. 3, 2, 1. Opposite side plank. Let's get that arm up. Find that oblique. Want to be squeezing all those ab muscles right now, guys. You might feel it predominantly in the side, but still squeeze everything. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and put those hips down. All right, guys, last round here. Starting off with that plank to pike. I'm going to move through it quick. We'll take a brief break, and then we'll get it going. All right, let's go. Last round here. Make sure you can find that nice position when you come down. Want to have a lot of control here. Good work, you guys. Good work. Big exhales and relax. All right. 3 more to go. All right. 3, 2, 1, and we're getting into that side plank. Arm up towards the ceiling. Great job, you guys. Great job. Push with that shoulder. You got 7 seconds. You can do it. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys. Last time we're holding this push-up, the starting push-up position. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it up. Go and find that good position. We're just hanging out. Using those core muscles, just breathing. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys, final 20-second interval here. We're on that last side plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and get it up. Hips up. And then let's reach up for the sky. Good work, you guys. Good work. Almost done. We got 5 seconds. And time. Beautiful. All right. Take a brief rest here, guys. It's going to be very brief. I'm going to reset the timer here. All right, guys. Good job. So what we're going to be starting with here in this second, or part 2, I guess I should say, we're going to be on our backs the whole time. Go ahead and bring that water bottle that you brought with you close. We're going to be using it sparingly for 3 out of the 4 movements here. So again, we're going to be doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, get through that first round, and then we'll really knock out those last 2 rounds. Okay, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and lie on our backs. We're going to bring those knees up into the air just like we did during the warm-up, both at the same time. And what we're going to do, keeping that low back connected, we're going to go ahead and extend one leg at a time. So my right leg's all straightened out now, and then bring it back in, bend it. Other leg going to go out, become straight, and then we're just going to alternate here. The analogy I want you guys to think of There's a towel under your low back, and I'm trying to pull that towel out as hard as I can. Don't let me get that towel. Make sure that low back is connected at all times, and rest. Good job, you guys. Okay, next one, gonna be very similar. Let's go ahead and grab that water bottle. What we're gonna be doing is holding the legs up. Legs are gonna stay there. We're gonna be moving those arms. So up above, overhead with our water bottle and back to the knees. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's bring those legs up, find that core. Remember that towel under the low back, and we're just moving the water bottle from the knees all the way up overhead. You might feel the top of the abs work a little bit more. This is just what we're doing. We're hanging out, making sure that whole back is connected. Big exhales here, guys. I'm sure you hear me really blowing the air out. Good job, good job. We got 10 seconds. Move that water bottle. Good work, good work. Good work, guys, and time. All right. All right, guys, keep that water bottle on you. This next one's gonna be very similar. We're basically mashing those first two exercises that we just did together. What we're gonna be doing, keeping that water bottle in our arms, we'll move the water bottle overhead and also extend both legs a little bit and then bring them back in together. So we're gonna go all the way far apart and then back in. All right, let's get it going. So get those legs up, move the water bottle and the legs out, and then back in. It will really help if we do that strong exhale when we're ready to bring those legs and arms back in. Remember, staying connected with the back is a priority. So if you're only moving the arms and legs just a little bit, that's all right, as long as we're keeping that back connected to the ground. Good work here, you guys, good work. Imagine that towel. I'm still trying to pull that towel out. Good work, you guys, and rest. All right. Last one here, guys, last one in the round, then we're gonna start over. It's just the hollow hold. So what we're gonna do, get those legs extended, arms up, and we're just gonna hang out. This one's gonna suck. So let's get ready for it. Keep that water bottle in those hands and go. So arms up overhead, legs extended. We wanna keep that back on the ground. It helps to keep the arms and the feet a little bit up towards the ceiling. That's good. We want to try and stay as stretched out as possible here. This one's tough. Take a little break when you need it. Not going to pretend I am strong enough yet to do 40 seconds worth of that, but let's hop right back into it. Maybe by the third round, I'll have it. 5 more seconds. We got it. Big hollow hold here. And relax. Nicely done, guys. Okay, we're gonna start at the top with the extending the legs. No water bottle necessary for this next round. Again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We just got 2 more rounds of what we just did. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's get those legs up. We're extending one leg at a time. Making sure that the back of our hips don't come up. Back of our hips also want to stay glued. Good work, you guys, good work. Got 20 seconds left, we're working here. Good work, take it nice and slow if you need to as well. Good, we want to make sure we can straighten out those knees as much as possible. 5 seconds. Even if we're pointing those feet more up towards the ceiling, we want to straighten that knee. And time. All right, I'm feeling a pretty good burn. Let's keep it going, guys. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna keep those legs up and moving the water bottle overhead up next. Lots of arms in this one. Legs are gonna be staying still up in that tabletop position. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Legs up, find that towel under the low back, and then we're just moving the water bottle. Good work, you guys, good work. Big exhales. Good work, you guys, good work. Oh, 10 seconds here. Big exhales, keep that back connected. 3, 2, 1, and rest those legs. Whew. All right, you guys, we're going to be going away from each other with the arms and the legs coming up next. Keep that water bottle in hand, gives us something to squeeze. All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Let's come up. Let's find that towel into the low back before we start moving. And then we're extending the legs, arms up overhead just for a moment, and then bringing it back into center. Opening up for a sec, back to center. Good work, you guys. Good work. Big exhales. Good work. Remember, keeping that back connected. You don't want to feel any part of that back coming up. Last one here. And time. Nicely done, you guys. All right, next up, here's the hollow hold, that really hard one we did at the end of round 1. Get those nice deep breaths in. Let these muscles relax as we lay here. Deep breaths here, guys. And go. So water bottle up, legs up, and then extend and hold. Remember, low back's on the ground here, guys. Big exhales here, guys. I'm sure you can hear me. And time. Oh my gosh. That one was tough. Did it the whole time though. All right. Last round here, guys. We're going to start nice and easy with the single leg extension. Let's give it all we got in this last round. Then we got our cool down. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Legs up. Find that towel into the low back. Don't let me pull that towel out. We're just one by one extending the legs here. Good work. Good work, guys. Extend the legs. Almost done. And time. Oh man, let's let those legs rest. Straighten them out if that feels good. Take some deep breaths. We got about 10 seconds till the next one, and this one we're only going to be moving those shoulders. Legs are going to stay where they're at in the air. All right, 3, 2, 1. Legs up on that towel, and then we're moving the water bottle overhead here, guys. Make sure to exhale when you're bringing that water bottle back in towards the middle. Almost done here, guys. Oh, my core is tired. Almost done. And time. All right, guys. 2 more intervals left here. The next one, we're going to marry those 2 movements. So moving the arms and then moving the legs. You're going to go out and then come back in. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get the water bottle up, legs up, find that towel into the low back. Don't let me pull it. And then extend, and then bring it back in. Remember, don't want to feel that back coming up. If you feel that back coming up, Go ahead and modify it a little bit. Don't move those legs out as far. Almost done. And time. Good job, you guys. Okay, last interval here. Obviously, I saved the best for last. And we got a nice cool down on the other side of this. So we're going to try and hold that hollow position best we can. And if you need to take a break or two, totally fine. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the water bottles up, legs up, find that towel. All right, and then extend. Big exhale, guys. Oh man, good job, you guys, good job. Oh boy, we got about 10 seconds left. Let's get it. Last interval here. And time. Oh man, nicely done, you guys. Go ahead and roll over, sit up for a moment. We spent a lot of time on our backs there. Whew, all right. Go ahead and grab some water out of that bottle that you were just drinking of, or that you were just moving around, I should say. Let's get into a quick cool down. So first thing that we're going to do in the cool down, we're going to flip on over and start kind of on our stomachs here, lying down in our space. And so with those hands planted up around head level, go ahead and push ourselves up a little bit, but I want us to get those elbows kind of right under the shoulders here. Let that lower body just relax. Pretend like we're paralyzed for a second, can't feel anything below the waist. Now let's take a couple of deep breaths. You might feel those abdominal muscles in the front, that rectus abdominis, stretch out a little bit. So deep breaths. Good job, guys. One more big breath. All right, nicely done. Let's go ahead and come up into hands and knees here for a moment. Spread those knees apart. Let's sink those hips back and just to a quick child's pose. Stretch out the hips, and let's go ahead and take a couple belly breaths. Really feel that lower abdominal cavity kind of expanding. All right, when you're ready, slowly rise, put some more weight into those hands. Awesome, and then we can leave it right there. That is all the time I have left for this class today. Super happy that we were able to get into some plank basics and then some supine stuff. Super excited for what we're gonna be doing next week. We're gonna throw a few new positions in there, continue to build up our base. We're on the right track to amazing spine health and amazing six packs down the line. I hope everyone had fun. Don't forget boot camp with me is tomorrow at noon. We also have stretch breaks at 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Again, thank you guys for coming. Hope everyone stays safe out there, has a good rest of their night. Take care, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Elise.
Good job.
That was
Good
great.
job, Dan. Good job, Elise. You guys did awesome. Have a great rest of your evening.
Hey, you too. Bye. Bye, Daniel.
Bye, guys.